Walk the street and so fretful. How does it feel? How does it feel? Oh yeah. Go to the bed with one G-Wee. Wake up with give me. Wake up with give me. So I said, oh, whoa, 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 what a feeling. What a feeling. What a feeling. What a feeling. Whoa, 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 what a feeling. People in the ghetto, amongst the mosquitoes, cockroach and flies, they fill the skies. Everyone is murmuring, everyone is grumbling, no one is considering what is happening. Whoa, 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 what a feeling. What a feeling. What a feeling. What a feeling. Whoa, 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 what a feeling. Walk the street and so fretful. How does it feel? How does it feel? Oh yeah. Go to the bed with one G-Wee. Wake up with give me. Wake up with give me. So I said, oh, whoa, whoa, what a feeling. What a feeling. What a feeling. What a feeling. Whoa, 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 what a feeling. People in the ghetto, amongst the mosquitoes, cockroach and flies, they fill the skies. Everyone is murmuring, everyone is grumbling, no one is considering what is happening. So whoa, 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 what a feeling. What a feeling. What a feeling. What a feeling. Whoa,
All right, now I have legends on my set. These guys have been singing since forever. The Wailing Souls are in Nairobi. Welcome to Nairobi, guys.
Yes, my
Yeah, it's
brother,
our
my
pleasure
respect.
being
Bless
here.
We
you.
are so excited that you are in our city.
Okay.
It has taken you how many, 40 years to get here?
Yes, yes.
We have waited 40 years for you guys
It's
to
true.
perform in Nairobi.
It's true.
It's true, you know, but what happened, you know, nothing never really happened until the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right time.
And this is the right time for really visit Nairobi, you know what I mean? Because we've been traveling over Europe all these years, you know, giving our service, you know, to Europe, you know, but we never been to no form of our African country. So it's a pleasure to be here on our homeland, you know.
And so you have an interesting story. Kenya's first president, Jomo Kenyatta.
Yeah.
You guys, you know something about him.
Yeah.
You see, the thing about it, growing up as kids in the ghetto, the elders always tell us about Jomo.
Yeah, Jomo
So it's like,
Kenyatta.
forever, we always have a special love for Kenyans in our heart. And the group Burning Spears from Jamaica,
Right.
that's how the group was really formed, you know, because of Jomo Kenyatta.
Yeah, the
Alright.
name, Burning Spear.
Yeah, the Burning Spear.
All right. That's such an interesting...
And we in Jamaica, you know, we have our Marcus Garvey, who's a great freedom fighter himself, so we respect freedom fighter.
There is a road named after Marcus Garvey in Nairobi.
Yeah,
Awesome,
okay, that's
awesome,
great, my brother.
awesome.
That's great. You know, we're glad to
Yeah,
hear that too,
awesome.
because we have a big boulevard in Jamaica that they call Marcus Garvey Boulevard. Also.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. And Jomo Kenyatta's son is now president of Kenya.
Yeah, we hear that.
And
yeah.
you have a message for the president of Kenya.
Well, what I would tell him to do is to treat the people of Kenya and take care of them just like how his dad did.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
I
Because
totally agree with that.
the world accept his dad as one of the leaders who really brought his country together in unity. You know, regardless of colonialism, you know, he was standing up for his people.
Yeah, this man fight the good fight, you know.
Is that what your message also for President Kenyatta?
Well, Pipe said it, you know, but I know it's dad fight the good fight, you know, in the service of people of our race against the system, so to speak. And he eventually came out victorious. So, I mean, you have to give him a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, because you see what really happened. Government always count the people last, okay? This was a man who looked at the people as they should look at first, because the people come first. The people is the one who really make the country to be something, all right? The government is somebody that we elected to administrate our business.
yeah.
Right.
All right, so it is good to know that you have someone that can lead his people into a positive future, like what is happening today in Kenya. You know, I mean, you people are really united from the rest of the world. You know, regardless of what the circumstances might be, he have set that trend before he went away. You know, so we glad to see those kind of things, because we love positiveness
Right.
at all time. Because if you think positive, you will always have positive vibes. And if you think negative, you will have negative vibes.
True.
So that is the reason why I said his son should look into and listen to the people of Kenya, all right? Do righteousness and good for his people, because they are the one who put him where he is.
All right. You know what? When Marcus Garvey and Jomo Kenyatta lived in an era of colonialism, that's
Yeah.
over now.
Yeah.
It's a free world, but
Yeah.
some people still think the black man is oppressed around the world. Do you think so?
Well, mentally, he may not be oppressed with
Physically.
chains and physically.
No more.
No
You know
more,
what I mean?
but mentally he's still oppressed, because there's a lot of knowledge that has been kept from the black man. There's schools out there still, you know, if you apply yourself, you can also gain that knowledge. But even when you gain that knowledge, there is still barriers in front of you. You know, so the struggle goes on. The struggle goes on.
Yeah, because you see, there's always an imaginary wall that you don't see. You have to be looking above certain levels to see that wall, all right? Because even although colonialism say we are free, we are still not free because they have the upper hand of everything. You see, they come and stole everything from Africa, all right? They stole everything from Africa. We know that Africa is the cradle of the earth. Everything started here, all right? They come and they say, I want to show you something. They come and they say, it's a Greek philosophy. Remember this, my brother. It's no Greek philosophy.
African philosophy.
It's the African philosophy.
I agree, learn it from we.
They come here and learn and get the knowledge and they go back to Europe and they say it's a Greek philosophy. But we know it's the African philosophy because everything started from Africa. Music, see,
Culture.
dancing, culture, everything started right here. It's mutation make people look different. But everybody come out of us.
Right.
Remember that. Every nation come out of us. No matter which nation they all come out of black. If you want to make white paint, the base of it is black. Remember that.
All right. You're here on a very important mission. You're doing a lot of work around HIV/AIDS.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about that.
Well, the thing about it, you know, we have to show the people them the awareness, you know, how dangerous AIDS is. A lot of people look at it as, oh man, it's not something that's gonna happen to us.
Yes.
But it can happen to anyone. You know, it's not a thing like, well, you can say, oh, I'm not gonna get it. All right? You don't know where you're gonna pick it up from.
So,
But we need to tell the people them that to be more aware of this thing, you know, use protective measurements, you know, to really keep this thing away from you. Because if you don't do that, you will die. That's what I have to say.
All right. And is this something that you've been
yeah,
passionate
yeah,
about in terms of
and
creating
you have to-
awareness?
You have to be educated about the whole HIV disease, you know what I mean? And each one teach one, you know? Each one teach one. Speak about it to your kids, because I understand that the kids are the ones who are most affected by it here, you know what I mean? So I guess need to have some program so that the kids can have access to material, you know what I mean, telling you how to protect yourself against this wicked disease, you know what I mean?
All right. You know, it is awesome to see both of you performing here because how many years have you been performing?
You said 40 odd years. From we were 13, 14 years old.
I had my first #1 hit in Jamaica
I was
when
like
I
about
was
10 or 11.
When you were 10 years old.
Yeah.
How long? That was 30 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
40
Long
years
ago,
ago.
man. Well, 40 years ago.
How do you still find the energy to be so
Well,
good when you perform and
My
when you
thing
sing?
is this, that I'm a very spiritual person, all right? And I live positively, I live good, I speak the truth, and I deal with truth and rights, all right? And there's a lot of things I don't put in this temple, because there's a lot of things I don't eat, you know? So it's like God give me the energy and inspiration so I can continue to fulfill his work, because I'm his messenger, all right?
All right.
And if you seek the Lord before you seek vanity and wealth and those things, you shall be like the trees that planted by the rivers, that bring forth its fruits in its due season.
True, true.
So you will ever look green and pretty, and you know, people will ask you, oh, you look like that, and oh, you continue doing like that. When I'm on stage, people said, man, where you get all those energy from?
Right.
And I said, I get all this energy from the Almighty, because he's the one who give me all these inspiration, all this strength, you know, because first of all, when I go on stage, I said, Lord, open my lungs and let the trade wind blow through my lungs, that I may blow and serve my people to the best of my ability.
All right. What is your inspiration? How do you manage to...
No, we always say our prayer, you know, before we go on stage.
You all say a prayer before you go on stage?
Yeah, and I mean, Jah, you know, our God, Rastafari, is my inspiration, you know, and our message is peace and love and unity, no matter what race you are from or who you are.
My brother, if you look at the world today,
all right, so
the world is in a situation where everyone is crying out for peace. We, the Rastaman, come and tell them about peace and love, and they turn us away. They call us all kinds of names. They criticize us as this, as that, and now the world is bawling for peace. See, because we know love. We know peace. We know say if you have love, you will always have peace. Because I can tell you this, if you love something, if you love that pants, you're going to wear it more than any other pants.
Right.
You love that shoes, you're going to wear that shoes every time. All right? That's love.
Right.
But most people in the world today, they say love, but it's like. Remember that. No love. Like. I can tell you that. Because I know love. And that's why I'm here surviving all these years. Because I love my brothers and sisters. All right? And
Okay.
I know where we are coming from. And I know where I am going.
Okay. Are you so spiritual?
well, have to be, you know, because we come up that way. You know what I mean? We come up with listening to elders, and, you know, elders always speaking about
and guiding
the
us
message of the Bible
in the right direction
and interpreting the Bible for us. You know what I mean? And so we just grow up that way. You know, because we've been Rasta people long before we even dreadlocks or say Rasta. You know, because that's how we grow up.
How long have you had your dreadlocks for?
Me? Oh, I had my dreadlocks for like about 20-something years, and then I had a little problem with my scalp, so I cut it off and started growing it back about 3 years now.
So this is new ones from
Yeah,
3 years ago.
new
I
one.
also.
About 3 years now. Yeah.
My dread was long way down here, but
Why did you cut them off?
well, I had some problem too with some ingrow here, you know, that I went to the doctor because I'm not a fool. If the physician say do this, I'm gonna do it, okay? So I cut it, but it just started to grow back. But the thing about it, Rastafarian is not a year thing.
It's a heartical thing. You
It's
know?
a heartical thing. Rastafarian
And
people
the
don't
way
deal
you
with
live.
war or violence or those things. We deal with love, peace, and harmony
Okay.
every time.
Let's talk about your show tomorrow. It's going to be a very big show in Nairobi for the first time. Why should people come out and watch you?
Man, we just came from Europe. We be played by 100,000 people every year.
The music,
The music.
is
The
why
Rotterdam,
Yes.
some people
Sunsplash.
always come to watch us.
Yeah.
Because since we've been here, we have heard songs that we have never even performed before.
Oh, wow.
And these are songs that people know word for word, so
Mm-hmm.
to speak, here. And, you know, as a matter of fact, before we go into any new country, we always speak to people like you or people like him,
Mm-hmm.
people in the music business, and find out what are the songs for Wailing Souls that are popular here, so that when we come, we're prepared.
Right.
We're not going to come
Because
and sing
what really
new
happened-
songs and you don't know
I
the
had
new
a
song
list
then.
of 25 songs to do.
Yes.
Then we get a list from Kenya of 15 songs. So, you know, you're expecting 40 songs tomorrow night.
At least.
Oh, 40 songs at
At
least.
least, yeah.
Oh, wow.
40 songs,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's going to be a very big show. Go watch Wailing Souls at the Kenyatta International Conference Center, the KICC, starting 6 p.m. There's still tickets available, so you should really get them. They are amazing. They're legends. They're performing in Nairobi for the first time. Thank you so much
My
for
brother,
coming here.
it's a pleasure
The pleasure's been all mine.
every time. Say it because I love my people.
Yeah, man.
We travel so much,
Yes,
sometimes
I-
we don't see our people.
Give thanks.
All right?
Give thanks and praise.
Yeah, Jaga,
I
Jaga,
love
thank
to
you.
be in a country where I was always thinking about coming to the work for
Right.
my people.
And
You
you're
know?
here now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm here. And
Yeah.
I'm going to do to the best of my ability to my people.
Absolutely.
Because you are my people.
Absolutely.
And I will always have Kenya in my heart.
And we will always have you in our hearts.
Oh, yeah.
Listen,
Give
I'm gonna
thanks,
take a
Kenyans.
really-
My respect to each and every one of you. God bless.
God bless.
Yeah,
We're going to take a
give
short break
thanks for
right
having
now.
us on your program, man.
It's
Appreciate
the
that.
pleasure's all mine.
Yeah, man.
Such a pleasure,
Man,
an
come
honor
to the
for me.
great work you're doing, my brother.
I appreciate it.
Spreading the message to the people all over the world. you know?
Awesome.